Welcome to Hollywood Deli. I'm your host, Blue. So, listen, we're going to talk about it. Sister Wives drama going on, even with the past of Garrison. This family has got to create content, has got to create drama. So, let's start with McKelty. So, McKelty is Christine's daughter. And so she's upset because the pictures of the memorial service with the military got leaked. And because of this, she and her husband are taking a lot of criticism. She even said that they were getting obliterated in the comments. And the reason why they're on McKelty and her husband so badly is because of the body language. So McKelty was in the second row. Her hands were crossed like this. And that crossing of the arms like that and sitting at a funeral, it looks like you're impatient. It just gives negative vibes and that you're guarded. And so the dress code was casual. For whatever reason, McKelty's husband, like something's wrong with him. He believed that casual meant, oh, I can wear a hat during this memorial service. All the men at the daggone memorial service were not wearing hats. So when you saw that everyone, all the men, the fathers, the brothers weren't wearing hats, take your hat off. Instead, he kept the hat on and tried to say that his hair wasn't done. He didn't have time to do his hair. If you don't have time to do your hair, then you need to cut it. Okay? It's just basic grooming. And and your hair is just terrible, just like Cody's. Maybe that's why you guys get along. But anyway, so then he says he took the hat off during prayers, which I do not believe. I don't believe he did any of that. I believe that he just kept the hat on. And so they were criticizing them for that, and I think rightfully so. They're old enough to know better. Like, you don't wear a hat to a memorial service. You don't wear a hat to a funeral. You wouldn't even wear a hat to a church. Like, it's a rare you don't even wear hats in restaurants. It's a rare thing that you would wear a hat to any occasion. It just was tacky. So anyway, so they're all in their feelings and upset. Those pictures weren't authorized. McKelty, your pictures were taken by the military. They probably were just remembering Garrison and showing how all the people that supported him, and you just turned it into a situation all about yourself. And you have to remember, like, Garrison didn't belong to you and your family. He knew a lot of people, and so they wanted to remember him. So anyway, then it went a step further. So the forever butt kiss, Meri, goes on her social media and decides that it was time for her to do her habitual Kody and Robin apologist mode she wanted to go into. And so she is scolding fans for quote unquote blaming Kody and Robin for Garrison's passing.
I don't care that I'm not married to Kody anymore. I don't care that I may or may not have a relationship with him. Okay? But nobody should ever put any blame on somebody for um for dying. That's disgusting. Oh, I know. You tell them. You tell them. She's telling you too. Like this makes me really mad. I was not going to go into this today, but since it was brought up, that one I really have a problem with. Don't put blame on anybody dying. That's disgusting. It is literally disgusting. So that's how I feel about that. Okay.
Didn't this woman say out of respect for um Janelle and her family that she wasn't gonna say anything? But she got to defend her man that doesn't want nothing to do with her to this day, doesn't have a relationship with her, doesn't talk to her. She's defending Kody and Robin. And my whole thing with this is you should just be quiet. Like, if Janelle isn't saying anything, you shouldn't be saying anything. And to turn this whole situation about how Kody feels and how Robin feels, that's disgusting. What about Janelle? How do you think Janelle is feeling that you are turning this situation into don't blame Kody? That's very dismissive because he has some ownership in this. he has helped contribute to that boy's deterioration, mental health deterioration. When they said that boy reached out to him and he still would not interact with him, and he didn't even show up when it was a question of whether he was alive or not. And when Gabe tried to go get him to come with him to, you know, I guess find Garrison, he didn't go. He refused to go. So why are you sitting here defending this man? He has thrown you underneath the bus and drove over you. This is why you get taken advantage of, Mary, because you don't know who to protect. You should be protecting Janelle at this moment, in my opinion, because Janelle was the only one of the parents, the biological parents of him, that gave a shit about him. That man didn't care about Garrison, and the fact that you are making this about Cody's feelings is disgusting. And I can't believe that you went and did this because we were just starting to like you again. Now you're just a bitch again, and you're just proving to us why the other sister wives didn't like you because you don't hold them down. You don't never have their back. Instead, you are 100% still apologizing and being a Cody apologist and sitting here defending that man. Let him defend himself. There's nothing wrong with his mouth. He can get on social media and defend himself. He doesn't need you to defend him. He didn't ask you to do that. There you go again, overstepping boundaries. And you don't know how the siblings is going to feel having you coming online turning this about Cody and how Cody feels and how Cody shouldn't be blamed. What about Janelle? You started off being respectful and saying you're not going to talk about it, and now you're up here running your mouth. And that's why I say, and everybody else is saying, to Christine and you, stay off social media for a little bit. Now, Christine came out and was talking about why she's back on social media. We know you need to make money. This is how you make your money. But at the same time, I think it probably was in poor taste and insensitive to the fans of the show to start trying to promote stuff to them while they are grieving Garrison. Like this is bigger than you all's feelings. There were some fans who were really emotionally attached to Garrison and could relate to his story. And so what do, Christine? You get online and start trying to sell stuff again. That is tacky, and you didn't even wait. And if that's your way of grieving, you need to go back to therapy and figure out a way to grieve that doesn't um, come off as callous and you trying to sell shit to people. But that's the MO of McKelty, her mom, Kody. They all are just so self absorbed they can't see outside of things. And she tried to give us like this heartfelt message about this is how I cope. Yeah, this is how I cope. I'm going to sell you shit and I'm hoping that you buy it. And this family is just messed up, like sick in my opinion. So, without a crystal ball is dropped a video and it's saying that the show might have been canceled. I hope it does get canceled because, like, I feel like this show has brought out the worst in this family. And Mary, that was just poor, poor decision making. Your friend Jen should have told you not to do it and just keep quiet like you've been doing. Your popularity was going up. Now you just skyrocketed down again. And now you're on my shit list. And Mary, when you yo, I'm about to tear into Mary's ass. Listen, when you still got pictures of yourself sucking on a banana and you defending this man, you should just be quiet. I can't even take you serious with these kind of pictures floating around. You're lucky I can't find them. You're lucky I can't find a banana picture. But look up Mary Brown and banana picture, and I'm sure it'll pop up. But for you to just like be running your mouth like this, you pissed me off. I wanted to roast her. I wanted to get into it, but I ain't going to. Anyway, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you leave 5-star rating, and y'all have a good night.